Hello, welcome back to the Ink Show. My name is Anna, and today I thought we were going to talk about December Daily. This is my album from last year, 2015, and it's a 6x8 album from Becky Higgins. I have done absolutely nothing to it because I think it's good as it is. It's one of those fake leather ones. And it starts here, and I'm going to take you over to my kitchen table and show you a closer look. So here is the introduction page for my December Daily 2015. Just like Ali Edwards, I wrote down my initial thoughts about what this album was going to be, and it turned out to be pretty accurate. I actually made a little layout. Most of it is pocket pages, but we have Advent in Sweden is pretty big, I would say, and it started in November, so I decided to put that in as well because that's kind of start of Christmas around here. We don't have Thanksgiving, obviously, so Advent is the start of Christmas here. We also have a lot of Advent calendars. There's always a TV show for kids. I made a little gift Advent calendar for our daughter, and she loved it. And then we got Christmas music, and I found a new recipe for saffron muffins that are sort of chewy gooey. They are amazing, so they will show up more than just once. We tried to read Christmas stories to our daughter as another Advent calendar activity. She did not really appreciate it, so we had to stop after a few days, but we do have a lot of Christmas books, so we're going to try again this year. I included Inky Quill here, Adele, because I found her in December last year. I feel like I was a little late to the party, but after that I've been obsessing over her, so she made it into the album. And then we got Downton Abbey. I know it's not super Christmassy, but it was the end of the season, or this is from the second to last episode, and I absolutely love that series. And I've heard rumors that they're going to make a movie or so. Hopefully it's true. Gas prices apparently was a thing. Christmas photo shoot. I actually ended up using all of them for our Christmas card. There's a lot of little Santas, vintage style, in here. I can see if I can find the link and put that below in the description. Christmas crafts, and Megan Anderson had a creative team call for her Nerd Nest creative team for Pocket Your Year. I don't know if you're familiar with the class, but it's a year-long class with prompts every month, and I thought I would apply. Christmas concert, Christmas wish list, another layout about skipping school for me. So my daughter and I, we went out Christmas shopping instead, and it was a great day, which completely deserved its own layout. This is a movie that everyone should see, regardless if you have kids or not. It's phenomenal. Easily top 5 of my all-time favorite movies, animated or not. It's great. For the creative team call, you had to have some sort of social media, so I started a blog, The Ink Show, I started this YouTube channel, I started an Instagram account, I started a Twitter account, yeah, so far the only thing I'm really keeping up with is Instagram. I'm guessing this YouTube thing is maybe going to work. I hope so. 2x2s, I know people have a hard time with these. I'm gonna try again this year to do some sort of shaker pocket because I'm always 2 years behind. So now I've learned that I like them, and I'm gonna try to make some this year. I don't have a fuse, but I can probably sew with my sewing machine or so. Random Christmas stuff. We didn't really get snow, so I had to document the tiny bit of frost we got. Not skipping school, studying at the library for a whole day. Not very Christmas related, but it happened during December, so I thought it was appropriate to put in there. More Christmas muffins. My daughter decided to poke holes in all of them. Thank you. And then we have a self-portrait of me decorating our Christmas tree. My fiance George, he hates decorating Christmas trees, and I love decorating Christmas trees. So usually I just do it when he's out of the house. And this year my daughter, or our daughter, she's not just mine, he helped creating her. Anyway, she really wanted to help decorating the tree and it was driving me crazy, so we did it halfway through and then I put her to bed and then I did it all by myself. My fiance, he has a bonus family that sort of adopted him, his best friend's family. And they have a lot of kids in that family, so they thought, hey, you know, one more is not going to make a big difference. But anyway, one of the sisters was studying in London and she came to visit us for 2 weeks during Christmas. 2 weeks is a pretty long time and we live in a tiny apartment. We only have 1 bedroom. But it worked. And we... Okay, so we live... if you look at a map, Gothenburg, where we live, is very far south in Sweden. We do not consider ourselves as southerners. We live on the west coast. And there's a huge difference from living in the south and living on the west coast. But anyway, the west coast is known for all its seafood. So we had to have that one night, even though it's not Christmassy at all, actually. Like this whole album, it's sort of vintage influenced. I also wrapped all our gifts vintage style and went crazy with string and tags and wrapping paper, and it was really cute and I really liked it, and people saw that the gifts were from us. And if you have someone living with you for 2 weeks, that means you have a built-in babysitter from time to time. So George and I decided to see the new Bond movie while the others were making pizza for us. So we had fresh pizza when we got home, which was great. And if you don't know what to do with your little Santa hat, you can always use it as a sleeping bag or become a mermaid. I don't really know what's going on there. And make sure to check the stockings so they fit. We also live really close to Northern Europe's biggest amusement park with roller coasters. It takes us about 15 minutes to walk there. So of course we had to take the sister there and show her all the pretty lights and the fair and an ice skating show, and it's just really pretty. Usually it's really cold. It was okay last year. But yeah. And then we have Christmas Eve, and December 24th is the big day here in Sweden. That's when we celebrate Christmas, usually with family and so on. In my family, we do put little tags with, I guess it's a poem that rhymes about what's inside your package or your gift. You don't do it for all the gifts, but if there's something special or so. I'm not going to say it's a traditional Swedish thing. I just know that in my family we do it from time to time. I'm not really good at it. My mom's the master. My brother is really good at it. And my grandpa does it as well. So I saved some of those. These are adorable. They're little tags I found via Pinterest. I'll put the link below if you want to print some for yourself. And more Christmas Eve. My brother was at his honeymoon in New Zealand last year, so we had to Skype with him, of course. And I also wrote down about food and gifts we got and stuff. And then we have December 25th. In my family, that's like the best day ever. You just stay in your PJs and you eat leftover food and candy, and you play with your new toys and read books and watch movies and just have a really cozy stay-in sort of day. I know a lot of other people go out for shopping. I guess that's when like our big sale is starting. I know teenagers go out to party. I never did because I like my PJs. And then we got some snow, so we had to go out and play in that. And I also watched the last episode of Downton Abbey. Sad, sad moment. Although I enjoyed it, but sad that there's no more. I did make it into the Pocket Your Year creative team, so yay me. And then some stuff about ornaments. And then it was time for the sister to go back to England and for us to have a little bit of a quiet evening. It was great having her here. 2 weeks is just a little long in this tiny apartment. Saffron macaroons, I don't know if you've tried it. I came up with the recipe myself. Not for macaroons obviously, but just to put saffron in it. And they were really good. We took down our tree, real tree. We never have the fake one, so we can't keep it for too long. And then we got some New Year's photos. We went to some great friends and had a great dinner. The menu was awesome. We also have some kids that don't want to be shown on the internet. So yeah, we were 3 families celebrating, and since we all had young kids, we celebrated New Year's at 7:23 p.m. Then got in our car and went home and put our kid to sleep. Well, she was already sleeping. And then we stayed up and watched the holiday while the fireworks were going off. And that is it for my December Daily 2015. Hopefully you got some inspiration, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!